like, so I was going through my messages, which I got a lot of them. A lot of people hit me up when I'm driving. I'm gonna let y'all know. Look, I can't respond to y'all texts when I'm driving. When y'all send messages to me, I can't respond right away to y'all messages. If I'm doing a video and y'all see me driving, how the hell I'll respond to y'all messages? Believe I want to take y'all messages. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of them, if y'all message me and I'm driving, I may be doing videos when I'm driving. You know, I have voice command. Even though when I do the spelling and shit, I tell her to put in the word motherfucker misspell it. So y'all will see fucking shit like words and shit like damn near word salad. And shit like somebody got a goddamn salad, and you know how when somebody make a salad, but you don't see some of your favorite vegetables in the damn salad. Like you may want tomatoes, you may want cucumbers, and some people I like fucking olives and I like olives and jalapenos and shit in it. You know, jalapenos and peppers in the salad. I like spicy food. That's why. If my favorite places to eat, man, you'll probably find me at a Mexican restaurant or an Indian restaurant. And I'm gonna tell you like this, shit be good, but this shit don't be doing good this shit be doing numbers on my stomach. I'll fuck around and blow his damn toilet bowl up. Motherfucker, they put a quarantine sign on the damn bathroom, biohazard. Do not go in radioactive turds in the toilet. I'll fuck a toilet bowl up after I get through eating Mexican. I'll fuck a toilet up after I get through eating Mexican and Indian food. Cause shit, Indians and Mexicans use a lot of, and black people like soul food. Nigerian food hella spicy. I like spicy food. Nigerian, Mexican, Indian food are some of the most goddamn spiciest foods on the goddamn planet. Cause they use a lot of the peppers. And the funny thing is, Mexicans, Indians, and Nigerians use the same goddamn peppers. Because all the peppers come out of India. So they use all the motherfucking peppers and spices and shit. And the food, Nigerian food, West African food in general is spicy. You know, it's funny that most places that's below the damn near at the equator got some of the hottest goddamn food. most places where they got a lot of melanated people where they got a lot of spicy ass food. And I like spicy ass food. You know, black people food spicy. We use a lot of peppers and hot sauce and shit. Baby, that's why a lot of our ass be, that's what I'm saying. I might got a goddamn ulcer. But fuck it. I mean, I still eat shit. I can't help it. I like Mexican food. I like Indian food. I like Nigerian food. I like Jamaican food spicy. So I just like spicy food. Let me just say it like that. But yeah, man. I mean, when you talk about food, like I was talking about, presentation is everything. If you go for the ladies that's doing presentations, if y'all cook a lot, I'm gonna say this one more again: do not put your food presentation on a styrofoam plate. Use a portion plate or a glass plate. Use that as your presentation. Now, I notice a lot of things too, because see, my grandmother taught us about utensils and shit and how to use utensils properly. And if we didn't use them right, she'll hit us on the hand with a fucking ruler. Like, you have to know your forks. You got your fucking salad fork. You got your steak fork. You got your soup spoon. You got your dessert spoon. And you got your spoon. You got the what you call your the spoon that you eat, like, you eat like, your, like, say like you eat, normally you use carrots and shit. Use a fork, I mean, I'm tripping. But if we didn't eat right, hell, hold that fork and that knife when we ate a steak, she used to hit me and my brother on the hand. She didn't do that shit with my sisters and other younger cousins and shit came about. She didn't do none of this shit like that. Then again, a lot of them were little. They were young. So, but I remember we was using our fork a certain way. My grandmother hit us on the head with a ruler. Said, you don't use no steak fork like that. And keep in mind, my grandmother was a nurse and shit, but she used to fuck our hands up with that ruler, man. When you hold that fork wrong or use a certain fork, let her catch you using a salad fork. I mean, a salad fork for cutting the steak. She would have looked at you like you retarded. Because she grew up like that. She grew up like that. Where you eat, but you use certain utensils. And that's another thing I noticed. Like without one time, I just happened when I was in my first marriage, I just happened to look at the reality show, this Housewives of Atlanta, and I could tell the girls that grew up in a pampered lifestyle, like Portia. What's the chick? I ain't gonna lie, I actually had a crush on Portia, man. Portia was fine in the motherfucker. And Phaedra and Portia. Those two chicks, you can tell that they grew up in high sedity society by the way they ate, by the way they used their utensils. You can tell that they grew up in a kind of privileged lifestyle. They grew up, around opulence. Then you can tell the other chicks by the way you can tell they come from poverty. Just by the way they ate, they used their utensils. You can tell if somebody the way somebody eat, you can tell where they come from. I know my ass, my mother, but sometimes you can't, so I take that back, because, I ain't say I would come from an opulent lifestyle. My grandmother just knew, how a table should be set, because my grandmother used to have china. Old people used to have china shit. I don't know what happened to my grandmother China when she passed away, but her grandmother had china, and she knew how a table was set, because she used to set tables for for us doing Thanksgiving and shit. Set the table, the presentation, all that shit, and she even had a damn punch bowl. But old people had, like older people, they had all them plates and shit. They had china. And they'll tell you, everybody always want to fight over the china, the older kids, but young kids, they don't give a fuck about china. But everybody always told my grandma, I want your china set when if you pass away. And my mom like, bitch, I ain't gonna pass. What the fuck you talking about? She said, I ain't getting my goddamn china set away. Shit, but yeah, man, the way you set that table, that you could tell a lot of the older people that got those china sets and shit, they knew how to set a table. They knew the presentation or how to set, how forks and shit go, how the knife go. That's how you know somebody grew up with an opulence and shit like that. That's how you know somebody that grew up in a certain class. Not know what you call no lower middle class or upper middle class, but they just knew how to set up tables, because that shit was taught, passed down on how to do certain shit, how tables and shit should be set up. But that's what I'm just talking about something.